and welcome back to Let's Play The Witcher 3. Yes, it's good to be back. This was one of the things I was looking forward to most when I returned from my holiday, was getting stuck in once again to The Witcher 3. So in the last session, we were looking in the Artak Palace ruins, looking for some feline gear diagrams, and we struggled to find them. And I lost patience and ran out of time before I could find them. Anyhow, since the last session, I have been online to spare my blushes and found out where the diagrams are.
Can't pull one over on me, Witcher. I can see you're a kid.
Although I did this before I went on holiday, so I might be a bit rusty.
Witcher or not, you've still to bust your bum.
Right, apparently it's near a burning fire.
Witcher or not, you've still
You
to
can't
bust your
pull
bum.
one over on me, Witcher. I can see you're a kid.
Now, is the burning fire upstairs? No, it's here. Ha 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 ha! Hans Leader's notes. It all went off without a hitch. Bartholomew de Launay proved a poncy fool, just like I thought. Witcher fell right into our trap too. Put too much stock in his skills, thought he could handle anything. At first, we acted like bored thugs, just picking our noses and waiting for our pay. When de Launay and the Witcher finally came to terms, the Witcher let slip he was hiding the rest of the diagrams in the pits of Broom. Dangerous place, that, but maybe we'll find some safe route to the Witcher's cache. One bolt from the Black took care of de Launay. Expected more trouble from the Witcher, so we hit him with a couple. Good thing too, because he still had a good heap of life in him, though he couldn't even get up off his belly. I bet the lads checked just how much pain a Witcher can stomach. They earned a bit of recreation after the fine job they'd done. Then we grabbed the coin of de Launay, and soon we're off to the pits of Broom to get those precious diagrams and sell for all we can.
Witcher and Armorer both had shit luck.
Indeed they did, but we have all of the pieces of the Grandmaster feline gear. Do we get the lovely...
On an empty
We
stomach.
do!
Dreadful.
Another quest bites the dust. And another one's gone, and another one's gone. Another quest bites the dust. Right then. We're not helping him out because he was a tool, which leaves us with only the secondary quests to complete before we finalise our time here with the main quest line. So, big feat to fill. We managed to assist all those people in getting this statue sorted. Isn't it about time we go and see what we have helped to create? I think it is. How far away is it? Okay, it's a little bit of a trek, but...
You can't pull one over on me, Witcher. I can see you're a kid.
with a little bit of help from the fast travel markers, we can get there in a reasonable time.
Before long, you will have to look to fairy tales to find a witch's good night.
You're probably right there, pal. They ain't as prevalent as they used to be.
Be gone from my sight!
Lap it up, folks. Lap it up. The music. There ain't long to go. Okay, fast travel. We're going to see this site from Plegerman's Bridge. During the hours of sunset, no less. Should be a spectacle to behold, shouldn't it? Ah, there we go. Look at that. Setting sun in the background. And the monument right there. There she is. Is it a she or is it a he? I thought it was a... What's the name of that deity they all harp on about? Lebioda. Is Lebioda a man? I thought Lebioda was a woman. Well, the sun's gone. Isn't that a sight to behold? I'm not really one for taking screenshots. I just like to soak it in and sort of memorise what I've seen, but I really should start taking them, shouldn't I? So that when you look back on epic games such as this, you have something to remember, something to look upon. Right, we're going to take the direct route here and go across the water. We ain't messing about tonight. Prophet Lebioda Monument. I think Lebioda is a man. All this time they've been harping on about Lebioda this and Lebioda's flip-flops and Lebioda whatever. And I thought Lebioda was a woman. Looks like it might be a man.
I wonder if I can get the loan from Chalfanet. And if I were to put up my
I say
rifles.
unto you, if men were but to let the prophet Lebioda's teachings into their hearts, this world would be a more pleasing place.
Greetings everyone.
Raise your voices with
Greetings and salutations.
Careful.
I am here to gaze upon this wondrous monument.
Impressive.
It is. It is indeed. You've all done a sterling job. Bravo.
That's why you're so great. Welcome.
Welcome. Where is your brave and gallant leader?
Helped you finish the statue like you asked.
Master, what would I have done without you? Countless throngs of Lebioda's followers will praise in prayer.
And you'll pay me, right?
But of course, your reward. The investor is a serious man of enterprise. Our plan foresees mass conversions. With the donations that will follow, we aim to recoup the costs of production in 3 to 5 years. Everything has been calculated, you see, down to the last decimal.
Good luck then. Farewell.
Well, of all the things we've done here in Toussaint, this has got to be right up there
Requires patience.
with some of the best. We have assisted in some indirect way in the construction of this great statue of the Prophet Lebioda. Right. And on that rather happy note, we shall move forth once again onto pastures new. So, what else do we have on our secondary quest list? We have a Knight for Hire, the Ducal Camerlengo quests. Did we finish them all in the last session? I've got an inkling that we did. Yes, I remember doing them. I do remember doing them. I'm not doing the Vintner's contract. So all that's left for us to do is to head back then to Toussaint. No. Beauclair. And go see the Duke of Camerlengo. Cash in our rewards for fulfilling the contracts. And then it's time to turn our hand to the Gwent Tournament. It's what we've been all waiting for, I know. It's about to happen, folks. can we win a Gwent tournament with the Skellige deck? Somehow? I don't think so. We couldn't win it back in Novigrad with our main deck, so to try and win a Gwent tournament with a deck that we're not skilled in is going to be a minor miracle. But some people would have you say
On an empty stomach.
that it's not about winning, but about taking part. And I'm sure Geralt doesn't believe that baloney. However, on this occasion, he might just have to embrace that little saying, because it's going to be as close as he gets to enjoyment. Right, how do we just get myself going here? As you can tell, I'm a bit rusty. It has been 2 weeks. Right, we're off.
Nothing to see here. Move along.
Here in Beauclair, all's right and fair.
Resident little poet we've got on our hands here. Who is...
It's blood to piss. I paid too much out again.
Let's hope he makes that same mistake with us.
Greetings, knight. My clerks have brought word of heroic deeds on your part. Please accept this compensation for your toil, good sir.
Why, thank you. And farewell.
Well, see you later.
Go in peace, fair knight.
Level up.
Fiddlesticks, these numbers don't add up the way.
Wait for it. Oh, wait a minute. What's that? A trophy for our vineyard? Could well be. What's this? It is a trophy. Yes. A trophy to show off in our vineyard once we're retired. To go with the fist fighting trophy. Certainly. But there's one question on everybody's lips. Can we add a third trophy to our collection? Perhaps the most prestigious trophy of them all? We're soon gonna find out! Well, not quite yet. You can't play a Gwent Tournament at 9:49 PM. We need rest. We need to be sharp and mentally prepared.
Sir Ravik's of four. 3 cheers for the tourney's victor.
Thank you!
Hooray! Hooray!
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Fills me with confidence. And a bow as well. Oh, I feel like a king. I am certainly retiring here, Geralt's thinking. Got a vineyard, got beautiful vistas, and I've come into the city to do my shopping, and I have people cheering me in the street and bowing at me. I mean, it makes a pleasant change from being spat at in Novigrad. What's happening here?
Get your minging mitts off her fucking way!
What the hell's happening here? Just calm down. Get out the way, you morons.
When did he need changing? Leave it the fuck alone!
What's happening here? I mean, goodness gracious, only a Gwent tournament, only to cause a scene. Okay. Not quite the entrance.
Our sweet shining sun.
Okay, who am I speaking to here? Count Monnier!
There you are. A pleasure to see you again. The Skellige faction, how do you find it?
Not my favourite, and I have to be honest about it.
Honestly, not one of my favorites.
Yet I believe you will easily win the tournament wielding it.
Any specific tournament rules? Mind giving me an overview?
Firstly, might I introduce the contestants? Superb Gwent players all, hailing from the world's farthest corners. Hammal Ochen Dankbali, an Offieri merchant. Eric van Frog, a patrician from Novigrad. And lastly, we are proud to welcome a Skelliger.
Ye blind? Not Skelliger, Skelligirl, damn it!
Naturally, no offense meant. Agnetha Skolt, her ever-charming isle temperamented evidence, along with assorted beats, baubles, ropes. As to the rules, they're simple. Each player adopts a faction they cannot change for the tourney's duration. Lose a match, and you're eliminated. The winner from among you shall advance to the semi-final to face the winner of the tourney's previous edition, His Excellency the Ambassador of the Empire of Nilfgaard, Master von Hin. The winner of that match shall in turn face none other than me, your humble servant.
Hands off our Gwent!
I heard them outside when I was coming in.
Fucking factions!
What the hell is going on out there?
Protesters have gathered outside. Quite a few, it seems.
Hands off our bloody game! We didn't want any new factions! Money, you dozy cunt! Stop diddling with Dwarven tradition!
Change cannot always please everyone. Gwent traditionalists resent my efforts to expand the canon to include Skellige, but we shall pay them no mind.
Mind telling me what factions the others will be playing?
It is no secret. Eric van Frog will play the Northern Realms. His Excellency, in a flush of patriotism, chose Nilfgaard. Hammal Ochendagbali will play the Monster Deck, and Agnetha Skolt has chosen Skoyatel. Yours truly, of course, shall await the winner with a Skellige deck. I'm determined to prove its value.
Okay, so that should be able to help me in setting up my my deck according to who I'm playing, because if they've got all the spy cards, for instance, I might want to set up in a certain manner. I did actually read up on some Skellige tactics and stuff before. Again, this was before I went on holiday, and I remember snippets, but I've kind of completely forgotten them now. I didn't think I'd be playing the Gwent Tournament this session, to be honest. That's why I haven't refreshed my memory. We'll go with the flow.
Ready to start if everybody else is.
I invite you to join me on the terrace. The herald shall soon announce the tourney's start.
Let the tourney begin! In round 1, Agnetha Skolt faces Eric von Vrog, and Geralt of Rivia plays Hamal on Gangbali.
Who plays monsters?
Let's grab a table.
That's a tough start.
Would you wish to make?
What did you have in mind?
Weapons do I collect, and your sword of silver my eye has caught.
No!
Should I win, I should take it. Should I lose, to you another equally precious shall I give?
No, 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 no. You are not taking my... I am not confident of winning this game, and I am not giving away my Grand Master Sword. Now, of course, if we win, we miss the opportunity to gain whatever it is he gives us. But I couldn't care less.
Sword's how I earn my keep. Can't risk it. Won't. I say we play for the normal stakes.
Now you're all crying out, what are you doing? Take the chance. You can always reload it. I can't reload it. I'm not going to reload. If we lose, we lose. But at least we lose to the Gwent music. Do, 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 do. Right. Is this Skellige deck gonna be useful? Well, first of all, Kraken Crate Shuffles all the cards from each player's graveyard back into their decks. And the other one is... Have I got the other one? I'm sure I've got both of them. Yeah, I have. And King Bran. Only you lose half their strength in bad weather conditions. Now, the bad weather that we can inflict upon our opponents, of particular note, is our Skellige Storm, which cripples the back line and the middle line. So this would be very useful in conjunction with that ability. But monsters are frontline fighters, so that's going to be no use. So we're going to have to go with the Kraken Crate one. Now he shuffles units back into the deck. Shuffles all cards from each player's graveyard back into their decks. So from the graveyard into the decks. Useful if the opponent's got medics and spies. Not so useful against the monsters, I wouldn't have thought. Right. Now I've played a monster deck already in a practice match with this deck and it didn't go too well. So if we're going to set up our... Skellige Storms are no use to us here. Biting Frosts are much more useful, as will be Commander's Horns. So that will be a slight tweak to make. Clear Weather. Always useful to have at least one, I would have thought. Let's have a look at the special cards. A Scorch could be useful against frontline fighters when they've got the muster ability and stuff. Decoy is not so useful against a monster deck because I don't have a lot of spies, so I'm going to put another Biting Frost in there, which could really cripple the monster deck. As you can see, I'm pulling out all the stops to get my strategy perfect here. Normally I don't faff about like this, I just play with what I've got, but on this occasion I'm going to try my very best to put the matters into my favour if I can. Right, in terms of the cards themselves, Mysterious Elf always useful. Ceres, Medic, the Mardrome, Gauntro Dim, the long ships with the thingamabobs. See, Dandelion, is he as useful as a Commander's Horn? Probably not. But I've reached my special card limit. So, in ode of having an extra ability to strengthen our lines, we'll put him in. Bill and Tretton could be useful in this battle. Okay, I think that's pretty much going to be it. A lot of the games that I played seem to suggest that it's going to be luck of the draw that's going to give us a chance or not. So, let's hope for a lucky draw then. 2 Biting Frosts could be handy, so I'm going to keep both of those. Mysterious Elf, very useful as well. The Mardrome works well with the Berserkers, of course. Burner Bran as a medic could come in handy. Don't need 2 Gauntro Dims though. Decoy. Play my medic card twice. Yep, that works. Combine that with the Mardrome, very good. 2 medics, in fact. And another Mardrome as well. We don't have a lot of actual strength, but we do have the ability to get some more cards. Seeing as we have... but he's a middle line Mardrome, whereas this Mardrome can go anywhere. We don't have a lot of attack power here. We've got a lot of manoeuvrability into... I think maybe 1 Biting Frost would be enough. Let's go for it and try and get another decent card. Right, my turn! Start with the old Mysterious Elf. Never before will you have seen me debate so much over a game of Gwent. I'm going to be taking my time, ensuring I don't make any blunders here as best as I can. Because this is vitally important. This game, indeed. Right, we have a Commander's Horn. We have the muster ability, and we have the berserk abilities as well. One in the middle line and one in the front line. Don't have to use them all at the same time. I think we'll go with the muster ability. But if he's got Scorch, you can send a Scorch off 12 points straight away. You know what? I'm going to change my plan here. I'll go for... I'll go for the middle line, because I might be frosting out the front line this turn, so I won't put my front line fighters out this turn. That's quite good for me, because he's actually wasted a Commander's Horn effectively there. And I won't break out the Mardrome card just yet. I don't have a choice now. If he's got Scorch, it's going to Scorch off 12 of my points. He doesn't, or he's not using it yet. I want to try to get him to commit as many of his muster cards this turn as he can. For that, I need to get quite a high number of points. Right. Righty. He's putting a lot of the old special ability cards down here at the moment. Can't use my medics just yet. Gonna have to waste a Clan Drummond's Shield Maiden here. I can medic it out in the next round, it's not a problem if I do need it. Don't want to use my Commander's Horn this turn just in case he does have a Scorch. Okay, forget what I'm saying. I'll risk it. I will risk it. I think he might have used his Scorch if he had one by now. Might be wrong. Looks like he's getting prepared to pass this turn. Looks like he's getting ready to pass this turn, but I can't afford to pass myself because he does have muster cards, and if he puts one down on the front line with that Commander's Horde, it could prove to be the game changer, so I can't afford to pass. I could kind of try to seal my victory by putting down a Biting Frost and force him to pass. Could play a Clan Drummond Shield Maiden to pass the turn over, see what he does. I think he'd be passing. If he brings out, say, the Crones, that's 618, that's 36 points in one turn. I can't afford to pass, I can't. He has to pass first. There you go, he is passing. Okay, so we now get the victory on this opening round. Now, our ability is we get to play, I believe, 2 cards from our deck, from our graveyard, on the final round, if it goes to a final round. So we got that going for us. We're in a good position here. We're in a good position. Got the Biting Frost. I am going first, rather unfortunately. I'll start with my medic. Now again, I can actually bring out my transformed bear. Once transformed, it looks like it stays transformed. Very handy. Here come the muster cards. Not a problem. Now we have, of course, this Berserker that's a frontline fighter with the Mardrum ability. So I want to save these cards for the very last round if I can. What I'm going to do, use a medic, bring forth some middle line fighters because I'll be using Bite and Frost this turn. Here comes the Karen. If I can try and win this without the need of a third round, it would be marvellous, but just in case that I can't, we do have that backup, of course. Bring the medic back to our deck. Restore a card from your discard pile to your hand. Wow, can he actually restore my mysterious elf into his hand? Because that would be quite a handy move there. Give himself some extra cards. Kind of wondering if... See, if I shuffle my cards into my deck, I can't then use my last ability. Right, I've got one card left here. Gonna go for the Biting Frost. Should cripple him. Hope his last card isn't Clear Weather. Oh, would you credit that? It is Clear Weather. He has no cards left though. There we go. My ability triggers. 2 cards from my discard pile onto the board, and we automatically win. Just for good measure. Look at that, 14-pointer. Wow. Well, that was a sweet, sweet victory.
Kinda regret not risking it now, not playing you for the sword.
A well-deserved victory. Congratulate I you.
I'd never have lost if you hadn't cheated.
And my land folk who slander like that don't live long, because we don't let them. Accuse me of cheating again, and I'll cut your tongue out.
Enough. Hands to yourselves.
As Gwent is a gentleman's sport, we expect all its players to demonstrate impeccable manners, and we cannot tolerate any disturbances. Thus, by decision of Count Monnier, the contestants from Novigrad and Skellige are hereby disqualified.
Gentleman's sport. Well, I'm a lady, and we ladies don't give a flying fart about a tourney where any measly prick can accuse us of cheating.
With round 1 completed, the standings are as follows. Agneta Skolt and Eric van Brogge both disqualified. Geralt of Rivia has defeated Hamel Ongangbali of Ophir. In the semi-final, Geralt shall face the defending champion, Ambassador Von Heen.
I am honored.
Likewise. And I know you're all screaming now, you should have bet the sword, we told you. Right, we're now playing Nilfgaard, so a change of plan is required. So bear with me again. Now, more decoys against Nilfgaard would be better than Biting Frost. So I'm going to get rid of all the Biting Frosts here. keep a clear weather, keep the Mardromes, keep the Horns and the Scorches, but I'm going to put in more decoys, because this could use a lot of spies against me, potentially, so that's going to be handy. In terms of the weather cards, Skellige Storm needs to come out as a matter of urgency. Right, I might get rid of one Mardrome, okay, and one decoy, but two Skellige Storms, because Nilfgaard has some high level archers and also has quite a few siege engines, so if we can Skellige Storm them and combine that with Brand's ability, we could have a bit of a chance. So that's that. Again, I think the same makeup is generally in order here. And again, it's going to be a luck of the draw as to what we get and how we do. I think I like the look of that. So here we go. Semi-finals. Oh, I will go first. Marvellous. Right. So we have Camby. So what does Camby do? When this card is removed from the battlefield, it summons a powerful new unit card to take its place. Now there is a art to using this card, and I, for the life of me, can't remember what it is. So I think it's just a case of playing it and hoping that it gets removed from the board. That means we have to play it before the final round, because if at the end of the round it will be removed, so does that mean that it'll leave behind a powerful unit card for the next turn? Possibly. So we're going to use it in the first or second rounds. If we had a decoy, we could maybe use the decoy to take it off the battlefield. That might work as well. But anyway, we've got Commander's Horn together with Dandelion. Is that too much of the same? Possibly. These two work in tandem together when Mardromed, I think. So we need a Mardrome card. We don't have one. I'm going to chance getting rid of Dandelion because we do actually have a frontline fighter who can transform as well. Clan Drum and Sheer Maiden. Actually, get rid of that. No! Clicked on the wrong thing. What did I remove? You're joking. What did I just get rid of? Oh, I don't know what it was I got rid of. I can't remember. Flipping hell.